Welcome back to my series, Holiday Sketch-A-Day. My name's Kristina Reese, and we are on card sketch 18 today. If you're finding me for the first time, there's a link in the description so you can go back and see all the sketches up to now. Before we get started, I want to remind you, please stay until the end to see a fall version of the sketch. And also don't forget, October signing up special is having an amazing joining special, $90 in free product. If you'd like to see what my team is all about, please click the link below. Okay, now card sketch 18. We are using the delicate pines for this card. It's snowflakes made with pine boughs. I think it's so fun. And this is the paper. If you haven't seen it, here's the item number and the item numbers for the paper, but it's actually a whole suite that has ribbon and bling. Yeah. It's just, oh, I love sweets. Sweets are so fun because you just do all the stuff with them. Okay, let's look at our sketch. So we're at card sketch 18. And basically, it is 3 sections. You have a background, whether you use cardstock, or designer paper, whatever, you have a background. And then you have a 2-inch strip going all the way across. Notice there's no border on this card. So if you're cutting your designer paper, it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. All right. And then you do whatever you want to the middle. In this example here, I took a bouquet of flowers and put a sentiment. I also tore my designer paper on this example here. So you can use fancy edges, anything to make your card a little more special. All right, let's get started. So like I said, we have delicate pines here. And I'm going to use a white card base because I'm going to put designer paper on the back. On the front. All right, and I'm using this dark piece from the Elegant Pines snowflakes and this lighter piece. It's going to go across like that. And what else do we need? We need a bunch of little pieces cut out. So what I love about this set is the dies. Oh my gosh, you can just cut out so much stuff with these dies. So let me show it to you. Look at all those dies. Big pine cones, little snowflakes, big snowflakes, pine boughs, regular leaves, berries, all kinds of fun stuff. And then the stamps, so fun. You can make them you can make purple snowflakes if you wanted. So pretty. So that's what we're using here. All right, got that. Let's see what else we need. We're going to use the ribbon. Okay, let's get started. Now remember, I'm also going to show you a fall version of this card, so be sure to stay to the end. All right, this is going to be my background. So I want it at 4 1/4. Make sure it's 5 1/2 on this way. No, it's not. Is it? Oh yeah, it's just barely 5 1/2. Okay. What is it this way? Oh, that's better. Okay, 5 1/2 this way. And 4 1/4 this way. Yeah, always measure twice and cut once. There we go. All right, next we're going to cut ourselves a piece that is 2 inches by 4 1/4. By 4 1/4. There we go. All right, so we've got that part done. Let's go ahead and adhere that to the card base. So I need to fold my card base in half. There we go. Let me get a bone folder out. Another thing I love about this designer paper is it's all non-directional. In other words, no matter which way you cut it or place it, it's the same. There's no direction. And then this one just goes right across the middle. I wanted to put this ribbon across it also. So what I'm going to do is just place the ribbon like that and tuck it in the back. There we go. Oops. Okay, we've got our ribbon on there. Now, I do want to take another piece of ribbon, however, and I'm not sure how long I need it, but this should be enough. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie a very gentle knot, not very tight. Let's see if I can get the tails to go right. There we go. Okay, so it kind of gives it a, like I've tied the ribbon on there. There. And we'll take glue dots to keep those flat or still. All right, and then what I want to do is cut the angle here. Wow. Oops. All right, let me grab a couple of glue dots. This is the cheater's method to doing bows on cards. And stick that there. And that should stay. And then this side. There we go. All right, so now it looks like we have a ribbon tied on our card. Oh, now for the fun part. Let's fill it up with goodies. We're going to so I stamped these pine boughs. I stamped 2 of these, and we'll put one there and one like that. Okay. And then I also have this, but I'm going to cut it in half and use one on both sides. There we go. And we will stick, let's see, something like that. And basically we're doing the same thing to both sides. Yeah, like that. And then finally some pine cones. And I'll put 2 over here, like so, and 1 on the other side, like so. All right, and there's our little bouquet. I love it. Let me get it all stuck down, and then we'll do the sentiment. All right, I'm back. I have stamped, I have adhered everything in here. I glued the pine boughs down first. Then with dimensionals, I raised up these pines, and I put the pine cones in. Pretty simple. Now for the sentiment. So I'm choosing Celebrate the Season, and I'm using Pecan Pie. Pick up some of the brown in there. There's already a lot of green. Okay, and this is just a 1/2-inch strip. There we go. And we are going to have it come out the bottom there. So let me get my snips here. And here we have Card Sketch 18. We have our background piece. We've got our 2-inch strip. And then we just built a nice bouquet on there with a sentiment. Pretty simple. Now, as I promised, here is the fall version. Again, we have the background piece, the 2-inch strip, and then instead of building up a cluster in the middle, I built a couple of clusters on the side of the label. I always love creating both a holiday and a seasonal version, and it really shows how far these supplies can go. Remember, everything I've mentioned is in the links below. Thanks for joining me, and see you tomorrow for card number 19.